Hey Savvies, today it's family day and I have the day off today, so I figured I'd film a what I do in a day while I clean up on this day off, as well as review these Amoda teas during my daily routine. The first tea that I'm going to try and review today is this Brainiac chai with coconut. I did wake up pretty early today even though it was a day off, so it was still pretty dark out. The first thing I'm going to have this morning is a hot drink. So Sean did heat up some water before he left on his business trip, so I'm going to add the tea directly to my mug with some hot water. Since it is quite early still in the day, I figured I'd take advantage of the time and do some work on my laptop. So I'm just watching TV, having some yogurt for breakfast, and drinking the chai coconut tea alongside it. What I did notice initially is that when I mixed the powder in with the hot water, the water did turn quite brown, which is fine, and it did have a very nice chai aroma. The flavors are well balanced with the coconut, however I do find that the flavor is very mild, so I do recommend either putting it with coffee, which it recommends, or even putting it in with some almond milk or non-dairy milk to really enhance the flavor. I also like that the caffeine has a very slow burn since I'm usually not a big coffee drinker, therefore I usually don't get that much caffeine into my diet, but I did find this was very mild and gave me a slow energy. The next tea that I'm trying is the Matcha Glow Coconut. I'm adding this tea to some boiling soy milk because I think the soy milk will accent the flavors of the matcha and coconut very nicely. Since I had the first tea very early, it is still pretty early in the day, just before lunchtime, around 11 a.m., and I'm just getting around to doing some errands that I've been putting off for quite some time now. With Sean out of the house, I figured I'd take advantage of cleaning up what I want when I want. Since we do travel quite often, we do end up with random small amounts of change and currencies from around the world, and I just ended up putting it into a junk drawer, but thought it would be a great idea to organize it into a little compartment container so that when we travel to these countries in the future, it's readily available. As for the tea, I think this matcha drink was my favorite out of the three. I really liked how well the soy milk went with the matcha. The matcha powder actually dissolved really nicely into the mixture and was frothy as if I was having a latte. The only thing I would say is that the coconut flavor was actually very mild, and if it didn't say there was coconut on the package, I probably wouldn't have realized it. Other than that, this is a very delicious drink, and it went perfectly for this project. The third and last drink that I am going to try is the Golden Hour Turmeric Latte. Since the matcha latte went so well with the soy milk, I decided to do the turmeric latte in the soy milk as well. It was right after lunchtime, so it was nice to have a hot, relaxing drink with me while I tackled this beast. So I am in the process of trying to clean out these two bookshelves, and I figured today would be the perfect day to do that. I'm also watching some Netflix in the background. For the turmeric latte, I found it was quite delicious in the soy milk. It didn't need any sweetener at all, and it actually tastes like something I would make at home with just some turmeric powder, some cinnamon, and some other spices. Again, because the soy milk was so thick and creamy, when I mixed in the turmeric powder, it blended in very nicely and had a very smooth taste. I ended up having some cookies as a snack alongside the turmeric latte, and it was well balanced with the sweetness from the cookies. I hope you guys like this review of Amoda's superfood lattes offered in easy single-serve pouches that you can take anywhere with you. I love that these teas are vegan, they're healthy, and packed full of antioxidants and other health properties. You can easily find them at amodatea.com or at select retailers across Canada. Now set forth and be savvy!